I am Sergeant J.D. Nelson. We are at the Alameda County Sheriff's Archive, which is located conveniently behind the jail at Santa Rita. Over the course of 20 years, we've had many items. I would venture, I don't even know if I want to guess, and we get more, all the time.
What are some of the items that you have, and how far do they date back?
We have items that go back into the 1800s. We have just anything that has touched our agency. For many years, that stuff got either given away, thrown away, and so we've, over the last 20 years, have had a pretty good effort of trying to recoup all those things and maintaining the stuff that we do have. And that's what happened the other day when we had a former posse member from the Sheriff's Mounted Posse, which was primarily a ceremonial group, but they did send them out, especially back in the 30s and 40s and 50s when this gentleman was there, if you had missing kids, because there were no ATVs back then, so you used horses, and so they did use them for those kinds of things. Some of the badges that we've worn over the years, we're actually kind of lucky in as far as badges go. They didn't keep great records during that time. But fortunately, our badges have been made by the same company since 1898. So when we get badges that are pretty old, going back to that time, we can date them from that hallmark of the Ed Jones Company, which is still in business. This was the sign that used to be on top of the City Hall in Hayward when Hayward Police had one half and Sheriff's Office had the other half. We got old mug shot books that are really kind of interesting to look at. What we have here is a siren that was donated. This was again put on somebody's car in a red light by this deputy right here. That's a fire hat, and you're probably wondering why a sheriff's office has a fire hat, but we used to have a fire department. Our Santa Rita jail at the time, when it was taken over from the military, we were self-sufficient. They grew their own food. They did everything out there. All this land that's now Dublin and Hacienda Crossings was all farmland, and we grew food. And they had a Santa Rita Fire Department. That's what the the SRFD, Santa Rita Fire Department. And this was inmate-run fire department. This is an old brakeman lever from the old train, and this is what the Niles constable used to carry when he worked in Niles. And he was responsible for 99 square miles by himself. So this is what he used to break up the hobo encampments. We're talking a long time ago. We would love to get information. I know there's people, especially in Castro Valley, that may have photos. We'll come and we'll copy them. Or if you're just not interested in them anymore, don't throw them away. Call us, especially if you got photos of deputy sheriffs. And we've been patrolling Castro Valley forever, since 1853. So if anybody's got any kind of documents from the sheriff's office, we'd love to have it back. And you can call me, it's Sergeant J.D. Nelson, at 510-272-6901.